Hello everyone, this is Bradley Sward, and this video today is the 2022 Advent of Code Day 8 solution for the problem otherwise known as Treetop Treehouse. This time around, I cleaned everything up from my previous video that I did in C++, and I'm doing this and showing you my code in Python. So just a quick update on what's going on here for those of you who are new to this. So pick any point in this little graph and go all the way to the left and all the way to the right and all the way up and all the way down. And one of those four directions, all the values in the path have to be less than the one you started from. So like in this case, this 3, I can go to the right because this number is less than the 3. And as soon as I hit that 3 here on the left, I'm done. And going up, I hit the 7, and down, I hit that 4. So this tree is visible from the outside world because one of the four directions, all the values in that direction are less than the one that I'm dealing with. So the question is, for a giant data set, how many different trees are there that are visible from the outside world? And so that's part 1 at the very least. So here is my code that does exactly that for part 1. Read this in as a list of strings, and a string is just a fancy list of character data anyway, so it's basically a list of lists under the hood here. And I have my 4 different directions. And so this is basically the offsets for one movement in each of the 4 different directions. And this is basically going through and cycling through every single element in the data set, and basically says try to go up, try to go down, try to go left, try to go right. And basically, if I can get to the outside world here, basically, like if I can hit any of these cases where basically as I'm going step by step by step and the value is less than for everyone along the way until I get outside of the world without trying to access that array and crash my system. Once I reach that point, then I know that if I come out of here, then I know that I'm good to go and that everything's okay and I can add one tree to the mix. And so and again, it only has to be in one of the 4 directions. It doesn't have to be in all 4. So 1695 is my solution to part 1, and you can see here 1695 is the solution to part 1 for me as well. So now for part 2, remember, for those of you who are watching this from a previous video as well, that when it comes to this for part 2, instead of it being one, basically in all directions checking for 1, now we're going in every direction and we're checking to see how many trees there are until basically we run out of space and we hit a tree that's larger or we hit the outside world. And in each of the 4 directions, we multiply all those values together. And the whole point of this is to find the largest, this largest tree score out of every tree in my data set here. So when I do that, all I get around here, you can see there's my 1695 for part 1, and then 287,040, which matches up with that understanding here, and I get the answer. So that is my solution in Python. Let me pull it back up for those of you who are curious. There's my part 2 solution here, and then you can pause it and look, and then my part 1 solution is this entire guy here. Here's my part 0 solution, getting my data set installed in Python here as a list of lists. So thanks for sticking it out with me as always. If you have any questions or if you know a better way, I'd love to hear about it. Please comment below. So thanks everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you hopefully for day 9.